If you're looking for the best mid-range disc golf, here's a list you must see. We made this list based on our personal preference and sorted it based on their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturers and customer feedback. Also, we've included options for every type of customer. So let's get started. At the first position of our list, we have Discraft Buzzz Elite Z Golf Disc. If you are looking for the best mid-range disc period, then the Discraft Buzzz is one that you should consider. This is a disc that is regularly used by professional disc golfers and is also a solid choice for the intermediate player as well. I recommend this disc for all skill levels because of its versatility and intricacy of design. The Buzzz has consistently been one of the top-selling mid-range discs from major disc golf retailers for the past 15 years. I like the accuracy of this disc. Whatever the weather condition is, this disc will still fly accurately towards the goal when thrown with enough power. The Buzzz will hold any line it is released as, when beat in as is good for turnover shots. It also works adequately for swooping right to left hyzer throws where the glide helps it to go the distance. The Discraft Buzzz has a little more stability than I would recommend for new players, but I would still recommend it to any player of any expertise. It is because any shots are beautiful with this disc. Just focus on your aim. Get your release angle right, and then throw. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Innova Disc Golf Champion Mako 3 Golf Disc. The Innova Mako 3 is another wide diameter mid-range with an ultra-straight flight path. This disc is really similar to the Infinite Disc Anubis in both flight and feel. This disc is definitely an ideal choice for those who want to have a straight flyer with a limited fade. Its exceptional glide delivers added distance despite the low speed. Since you may treat this as an option, then you would want to know that this disc could do dead straight shots, smooth hyzers, and turnover shots, depending on the shots required. I like the fact that it is easy to control. This is a go-to disc if you are in a course that requires technical shots because it responds the way you want it to. If I throw it flat, it goes right and eventually hits the ground. What I also like about this particular disc is that you can readily and easily grip and release the rim for clean and consistent releases. The edges are round, giving it a feel of a regular frisbee. So, you could already work their way to using this efficiently while enjoying playing it. If these are features which you are looking for, then this disc is for you. The number 3 position is held by Innova Roc3 Disc Golf. The Innova Roc3 is another of the most possible mid-range discs in the game as used by professional players, as this disc is designed for the pros. It is moreover stable than most of those that we have reviewed and able to handle more power. Innova gives the Roc3 flight ratings with a speed of 5, glide of 4, 0 turn, and a significant fade rating at 3. The beat and stability of this particular mid-range give it the ability to hold a line in a variety of windy conditions without losing control. It has a predictable fade, making this mid-range disc an ideal go-to disc which you can use in all situations when you have an open fairway with room to fade. Compared to a disc like the Buzzz, the Roc3 has a bead and a deeper profile. The stability is adequate for forehand throws, but I prefer the more shallow rim of the Buzzz. The Roc3 is highly recommended for advanced and tournament disc golfers. Next at number 4 we have Infinite Disc Anubis-Disc Golf. The Infinite Disc Anubis is among the straightest flying disc golf discs in all of disc golf. This is a super smooth flyer with very little end of flight fade. As a wide diameter mid-range with a relatively flat dome and a moderately deep rim, the Anubis provides exceptional performance. This is a beadless mid-range and feels great in the hand. If you are a beginner looking for a great first disc that will fly straight and glide far, the Anubis is a good one. Advanced and professional players will love the control the Anubis provides for long and hyzer lines and turnover shots. The wide diameter of this disc helps it to resist flipping over, even when thrown with a lot of power. The Infinite Disc Anubis may not be as popular as discs in the Innova and Discraft lines, but we rate it higher because of the price. The Infinite Disc high-blend plastic is several dollars less expensive than similar plastics in other popular brands, but still just as good. This high-blend plastic looks and feels good, and all Infinite Discs have super attractive disc stamps. If you're looking for a super solid all-purpose mid-range at a great price, consider the Infinite Disc Anubis. The number 5 position is held by Divergent Disc Leviathan. The Divergent Disc Leviathan just might be the best disc golf mid-range ever made for beginners. Because this disc is so understable, brand new players often find that they can throw the Leviathan farther than they can a driver. This is a thin, low profile, Mid with a moderately wide diameter. The Leviathan is super easy to throw. It will stay straight even for the newest players with the slowest arm speed. Advanced disc golfers. And those who struggle with forehand throws will love using the Leviathan for high arching turnover shots, where you don't want the disc to fade out at the end of the flight. Power throws will likely find that the Leviathan is too flippy for them when playing in headwinds. The Leviathan is available in an ultra grippy max grip plastic that looks great and feels even better. This is a moderately durable plastic blend that will give you confidence in all weather conditions. The softness of this plastic does take a beating when you are hitting lots of trees or sharp rocks. If played primarily in very difficult disc golf courses, you may want to consider a disc available in a more durable plastic variety. The number 6 position is dominated by Dynamic Disc's EMAC Truth Midrange Golf Disc. The Dynamic Disc EMAC Truth is a solid midrange here to satisfy you with its excellent flight characteristics and features. This disc was designed in part by 2010 World Champion Eric McCabe. This design takes the popular DD Truth and adds a little extra stability to it for players with more power. The EMAC Truth is a wide diameter midrange, but has a much more shallow feel to it than the other discs. Then we recommend it as our best midranges. The EMAC Truth has a rim depth of just 1.2, which is just 1 mm more than the PDGA minimum required. While the Discraft Buzzz has a more square feel, the EMAC Truth is more rounded around the edges, making it more comfortable. Its versatile and neutral flight of this mid-range disc will surely remind you of the core of disc golf. To throw the disc to the place where you want it to go and let it fade home. This consistent flight will surely satisfy you. If you are an advanced player looking for a stable to overstable flight path and prefer a shallow feel, consider the Dynamic Disc EMAC Truth. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Innova Disc Golf Champion Material Roc3 Golf Disc. Innova Roc3 is an extremely popular and straight midrange. The Roc3 is excellent for controlled approaches and midrange drives. The fact that it has a predictable fade in all types of wind conditions enables you to easily predict where it will land. This obviously makes it one of the best midrange disc golf discs for both advanced players and beginners. If you're an advanced player with a powerful throw, you'll love its versatility and champion plastic durability. This shouldn't be surprising given that it was the signature midrange disc for Paul McBeth, who is a 5-time world champion. If you're a beginner, you'll love the consistent finish that this amazing midrange gives you. It's available in various plastics including Star, G-Star, DX, Champion, and Metal Flake. To this end, I have to admit that this is an out-of-the-box midrange with the most flexible line you'll ever see. The number 8 position is held by Innova Champion Manka 3. The Innova Mako 3 is the newest addition and low-profile version of the amazing and straight-flying Innova Mako, but with a slightly faster speed. Although it has flight characteristics of a putter, it brings to the table the glide and speed of a mid-range disc. The Mako 3 can be a perfect solution for you if you are looking for a disc with a straight flight and a very limited fade. As a perfect disc for beginners, the Mako 3 gives you one of the straightest flights in the mid-range game and will allow you to look like a pro when throwing it. You'll love its glide, at a distance, easy grip, clean, and consistent release. A signature midrange for David Wiggins Jr., the Mako 3 comes in different plastics including Champion, Star, and G-Star. So if you want more control, accuracy, easy throws, and lots of glide, especially in tightly wooded fairways, the Mako 3 is the answer. Next at number 9, we have Discraft Meteor Mid-Range Golf Disc. Designed for glide and effortless straight flights, the Discraft Meteor is, without a doubt, the disc you've been looking for if you love throwing backhand shots that are going to fly to the right. If you're a beginner trying out new throwing techniques, this disc will give you steady and controlled turnovers with lots of glide. And experienced players are not left behind. Have you been looking for those nice and smooth hyzer shots, especially when throwing deep hyzer angles? Well, this is the disc you've been looking for. While it comes in various plastic models, the Elite Z plastic is the best. This is because it's the most durable model. As John Drummond, a professional disc golfer, will tell you, this disc has a gorgeous line that makes it super controllable. You barely have to throw it, but it will just fly. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Discraft Common Elite Z Golf Disc. As one of the most popular straight-flying midrange discs, the Discraft Common has become a legendary disc for a good reason. Thanks to its straight-flying features, this is a super accurate, trustworthy, and very comfortable midrange that has been endorsed by some of the best disc golf players. It has an excellent flight path, which makes it a great midrange for beginners looking for an easy release. And for experienced players, this disc will give you a straight and reliable flight for a good 300+ feet. This is the Midrange Disc, golf disc that aided Ron Russell in his journey to Pro World's victory. That's not all. Its versatility will be a crucial arsenal in handling all kinds of shots, courses, and conditions. Its premium and highly durable ESP and Z plastics are an added bonus in an already superb resume. That's all for today. We upload sports product review videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for the upcoming video notification.